What is going on, Ninja Beta fam? This is your boy, Ninja Beta 2.0, aka Bring That Noise. I just want to say I'm super excited right now. Um, Everything that's happening in my life, and with American Ninja Warrior finally being over, I could finally get my mind right. Um, but yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy experience. Um, just, um, just everything going on with my experience. I don't know if I didn't really share much about my experience with American Ninja Warrior other than I just met such great people from all over. I'm pretty humble about the whole experience, even though I got kind of I was supposed to be in the Midwest region for American Ninja Warrior. I got pushed out of American. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And I will stand by that regardless if it was a good or bad thing. Everything happens for a reason, such as, um, hold on, I need to do a shout out real quick. Um, Try to text my live channel. But yeah, just in season 9, for those that didn't watch previously, season 9, I got in Denver. I didn't have the opportunity to get on the show, but in the walk online, I didn't make it to on the show on American Ninja Warrior. And if you watch one of my previous streams, you can. I will share that. You can experience that with me. I won't go through that now because I just went through a whole spiel of, that whole experience and how it messed up my mind, a little bit, but it made me stronger not getting on to the show at season 9. Here it is, season 14. I finally get the call, hungrier than ever, right? Hungry, just absolutely hungry. If I didn't have that experience in season 9, I wouldn't become the animal that I am right now, driven. That experience actually helped me become driven through my whole journey in life. Actually, it actually made me humble to where, I didn't become, I'm not as cocky as I was. I've just become driven in every aspect of my life, whether that be my career, my family. I just want to be, a well-rounded person in general, and just, do the best in whatever I can, and then just teach others, just don't give up on anything. Don't give up on your dreams, all that. But, yeah, just, uh, meeting everybody and American Ninja Warrior in my region, the Southeast region. I gotta fix this. I don't like this. Gotta have this be seen, right? If I can't have this be seen, what's wrong? Why is that not happening? I don't know. I don't know why that's not happening. That says bring that noise. Bring that noise, by the way. Bring that noise. And that's me. That's all about me. Bringing that noise wherever I go. I'm going to be heard, right? But yeah, just met amazing collaboration of amazing ninjas. Regardless of, I'm not going to mention certain ninjas, but I'm saying there's certain ninjas that definitely thought that they were kind of better than you in some kind of way. But I killed everybody with kindness. I killed the producers with kindness, regardless who they were. I'm not going to let any of that affect me. Just kill everybody with kindness, just make sure it's a good experience regardless, and it was great. I loved everybody out there for the most part. And it was an awesome journey moving forward, and just everybody's believe it or not, most ninjas are humble, and they'll cheer you on regardless, even though you guys are actually competing with against each other. You're going for top 15, or yeah, top 30 in qualifiers, and then next you got these ninjas on your sideline saying, hey, yeah, let's go. You're right on, right? Even though that they're going for the same top 30 spots, but everybody's cheering on each other. It's just a good atmosphere. Oh, we got, hey babe, looking good. Oh, that's my future wife right there. Michelle B sends hello to me. I guess I'll say thank you, babe. So one thing to know, behind every man is a good woman, truthfully. There should be. So I'm getting married at the end of August 20th. I should be planning a lot of it, but she's been planning a lot of it. My future feral half of me, Miss Feral, is planning all of this stuff, and I feel guilty. And luckily, my journey with American Ninja Warrior has ended, so I can actually help her out or pretend to do so, right? Give her moral support. And it's stressful. I'm not going to lie. She's doing a lot of that leg work, and I'm definitely thankful. But we're going big. Everybody's asking Michelle, why are you going so big with this ceremony? We're getting a dance floor, we're getting a DJ. I mean, we're going. The DJ is expensive. I'm paying for my homie Stockton to take video footage, not just everything, and then his drone. I'm just like, let's just put everything in the water. Let's go. This wedding is just symbolic of my love for my future wife. She came through a pretty crazy divorce and a crazy experience, and then so did I. And then so we just want to create a symbolic ceremony experience that allows us to forget all that happened in our lives and move forward. Move forward in our lives. We're feral, like we're this is our ferals. This is our journey. That this is showing, and then inviting those who we love and care about to this symbolic ceremony, and have people be able to visualize and see how much we love and care for each other and one another. And that means a lot to me. I could with all the money that I saved for, and she has saved as well, to have this wedding happen. We could practically buy a brand new car or almost equivalent to something that's pretty good as far as the value for the cost equivalent of this wedding. I mean, we're just going all out. This wedding I never thought that I would be so happy and want to share like everything that my love for somebody, but it's crazy. I found it, and I hope I hope others can find the kind of love that I have found. And it took me a while to figure out that I had that, because I'm definitely, it just, you find someone and you're just like, hey, I'm not really looking for marriage right now, and it's not like you're going on, even if you're not with a person right now and you're going out and you're like, okay, I'm going to find my next partner in marriage. That's not what you intend for in life, right? But it happens. And I've been with my fiance for 9 years now. We're going to be rolling on 10 here soon. And I figure it's about time that I make that commitment. And I'm glad. I want to make that commitment. And I want to be one of those couples that are just like, yeah, I've been with my wife for 70 years now. And everybody's clapping. And I'm like, yeah, oh, 70 years. What's up? Let's go for 80. But yeah, it's crazy. So August 20th is definitely on the radar. And then before that, it's just getting crazy to that point because I have my mom, so those that don't know me, I'm half Filipino. I may not look like it. Everybody's like, are you Mexican or what are you? You know, are you some kind of weird Hawaiian half breed? You just went to Hawaii? No, yes, I'm actually bigger than the average Filipino. I'm not full Filipino, but my dad's side is the reason why I am bigger than the average Filipino. My dad is a Southern boy, grew up in Mississippi. All his siblings were 10-pound babies, literally almost like 9, 10-pound babies. They're all bigger people. And my dad is 6'1", 6'2", but he's actually one of the smallest of his siblings. And then all his siblings are like 6'4", between 6'8". Like they're all huge people. And then my mom, she's like 4'11". So I'm kind of thankful I ended up being like 6'1", in comparison to be 4'11". Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that's the reason why I'm so tall and bigger in general. But yeah, it's a crazy experience going through and planning all this wedding stuff. Other than the wedding stuff, so I'm gonna rewind. I met some of my Filipino heroes. I met the Guam Ninja, and he's Filipino. I didn't even really realize that. And then I met Lauren Ball. And then my boy Mark, I forgot his last name, Mark the Shark. He went before me on competing on the show. They gave him some kind of like minute to get on the show with his shark outfit. Him and his wife were both doing that. It was kind of a hoot, actually. But I didn't know I have this Instagram group between athletes who are Filipino. And there's a few of us in there, but Mark and the Guam Ninja were already in there, and Lauren Ball was in there. I didn't know until I actually got called in the show. I was like, "Oh, you guys in the same region as me?" It's like Mark was, Lauren Ball wasn't. The Guam Ninja was in a different hotel. He was in a different hotel when I was out there. Or no, he wasn't in a different hotel. He was just in a different region. And then I was able to see him at least when I was out in San Antonio. But Lauren Ball, I got to see him. I can't say why, but I was able to see him on my journey in American Ninja Warrior. And we kind of were able to touch base with each other. And I need to coordinate with him and reach out to him because I'm going to want him to build an obstacle course in my backyard. So that's like one of my goals I wanted to do last year. I just never got around to it. But yeah, my future wife, Michelle, she would give me crap because we took a Chinese maple out, and they're kind of a delicate tree in my backyard, and we put it elsewhere. And the only reason why we did that is so we can have more room for when I decide to build my obstacle course. And that never happened. So I need to commit, right? Because I do want to make it happen. I just haven't, getting called American Ninja Warrior put a hold on things, obviously, and for good reason, along with the wedding stuff going on right now. And then on top of that, I got my mom and my Filipino half coming out at the same time. I've only seen my half sisters who are on her side, like not even a handful of times, just like once or twice. My youngest sister, Alicia, I've seen her like twice in my whole life. And then my oldest sister, Gemilyn, I've only seen her once. So, and then my mom, my parents were divorced, so I've only seen my mom literally probably about 10 times, if that, my entire life. So she's coming out for a good 2 weeks to spend while I'm, planning this whole marriage, and hopefully they can help me as well with this whole experience. But it's going to be nice. I'm going to take this time off work and try to spend some quality time with a family I've never really shared much experience with. So this will be a good opportunity for my family and Michelle's family to meet them as well. So this will be awesome to be able to have that, especially during this crazy time, COVID happening, what's going on now, with variant, we're on variant 1420 or 2022, or what is it called now? I don't know. Anyways, going through that, Lauren Ball is going to help me build this obstacle course. If those are ninjas and if you got like pretty good compact designs that could help me out, I'm definitely open for anything, because I don't really have much space in my backyard. I have my yard is set up kind of weird. I have the base area, and then I have the middle tier, and then a top tier. And I only have room for one tier, or that wraps during like 2/3 of my yard, and I'm going to put a whole obstacle course around that, just that one tier. But I want to try to get utilize that space as much as I can, make it safe, not break anything with the lines. I have to call Blue Stake to actually figure out where everything's located. I don't want to turn this into more of a nightmare than it needs to be. But yeah, and then after that, just recently I started a new job working for a company that helps build digital currencies. And I used to work for a company called Fidelity Investments. They are a great company to work for. But now I work for this new company, and they're treating me well. They already invited me to a barbecue next week to meet all the people in the company that work for the Utah area. So it should be cool to meet, this is a new collaboration with a new set of people, my new family now, my new work family. But yeah, and it's all remote. So I don't have to worry about traveling out all the time. And that was one of my pet peeves. I used to work all the way in Draper from Ogden, where I live at now, and that was about 40-minute drive, and that was a good time to make it home or make it to work, back and forth every day. And it's discouraging having to drive all that far. I could easily move to closer in Salt Lake, but Salt Lake is just like a cluster mess to me anyways. Having to, even if you're just traveling in the city close to home, or suburbia, is just a nightmare from getting from point A to point B. And oh man, I'm glad I live in Ogden, because it doesn't take very far to get from point A to point B to get to the store. It's a small city, and I'm kind of hoping it kind of stays that way. I used to live in Layton. For those who are familiar with Utah, Layton, I grew up in Layton. I graduated from Layton High in Utah. And Layton was, when I went to Layton High, it wasn't even that big, but now it is big. It is probably, I looked it up, Layton's probably one of the most growing cities in Utah, in the U.S. in general. They built weird highways just to make traffic flow in different directions. And some of it is very confusing how they design or architect these highways. It's like, okay, I got to go around this freeway, come over here, turn around here. Now I can jump on the freeway going this direction. It's like, all right, I'm just going to completely avoid this freeway because it's just a waste of my time, because I'm going to have to do 2 loop-de-loops just to get to the direction I want to go, right? That seems to be the growing trend with high traffic areas with freeways. They want to make sure that flow going from under the viaduct of where that traffic usually goes from left to right or up and down, or yeah, left and right, to make sure that the traffic goes properly. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent on these. I could go all day on these traffic designs because I've reviewed them, and some of it don't make sense to me, but I can go on a tangent. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I'm like super excited about getting my obstacle course up. Super excited about, my new job. It's just everything's just working out. And then I have my wedding coming up. So much has changed. Um, Michelle sent me this shark. Shark. I don't know what shark. A shark, perhaps. Mark the shark, perhaps. Where are we at? What does this mean? Anyways, but yeah, actually, on my radar now that I can afford, this job that I have right now, I can afford a few things. Most likely, I was kind of fearful I wasn't going to afford some of the finances for the wedding, but now that I got this new job, I think I'm going to be able to afford it, no problem. Be able to afford just anything that comes our way with hospital expenses. And then we have, before my family comes out, we have a big trip between those in my line. We've already planned a week trip with this in this huge house in Vegas, and it should be a good time. But there's a lot of different spendy things. So this job is definitely going to help expense a lot of those things that I was kind of concerned about. And then hopefully at the end of the year, Michelle is going to get into software as well. She's going to do a software boot camp. I'm going to get her up to speed, hop her on get her into QA. Most likely, try to get her under my wing, and she's going to be QA estet just like me. So those that are, or a developer, who knows, maybe she's going to go above and beyond and do. She's definitely got the potential. So we'll have to see. Anyways, just new obstacle course. Ninja Warrior's over, but I got all this stuff on my mind. All the stuff that I'm mentioning right now with my obstacle course and my wedding, it's all going to be documented through footage. I'm already thinking about my comeback to get called for American Ninja Warrior next year. I'm going to bring back the white Mohawk Ninja. Ninjabeta 2.0 is coming back hot off the press. My next jersey that I'm going to make next year is probably going to be more geared towards white. So I'm going to go all white. I'm going Power Ranger status. White Mohawk, white jersey most likely. I don't know. I'm going to have to see, because some of the color schemes that Ninja Wear accepts, they don't like all certain colors. So white might not be acceptable, but I'm coming back with a vengeance. Next year, my next video is just going to be jam-packed with epic fun stuff. So wedding, building the obstacle course, hopefully with Lauren Ball, and just a whole bunch of jam-packed stuff that I did through the year. That's right. I'm gonna bring it better than it was last year. It's just gonna be extreme epicness. Let's just say that much. All right. I just want to keep you guys updated with the progress that's happening in my life. And then the debut of American Ninja Warrior is probably going to be around. So from what I saw, it's probably going to be maybe mid-June or July-ish, early July. I'm thinking for maybe American Ninja Warrior in general, or my episode. So my episode for the South region is supposed to be debut of the Minions movie. So, and then I just looked online, and it says that the debut is supposed to be July 1st. So just before 4th of July. So even though they're not coming out with when dates are coming out for certain episodes, it's at least you know that it's coming out before the 4th of July for my episode. And that's the South region. It's not Midwest region where all my homies competed. I'll be the South region. I kind of got pushed into that region. For those who haven't seen previous streams, I got pushed to that region, but there were a lot of cool people in that region. And look for Ninjabeta 2.0, the White Mohawk Ninja, coming out with breakdancing moves and screaming down the course. Bring that noise. All right, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. All right. So stay tuned for the next live stream. I love y'all. See ya.